What makes a person valuable? Not just a painting, what makes a person valuable? Interestingly, we categorize value in terms of economic gain. Is a person valuable because of their usefulness to society, their production in business? Are they valuable because of outward appearance or beauty? Are they valuable because of athletic or intellectual prowess? I sure hope it's not intellectual prowess, because in my notes, I just recognized I misspelled intellectual. How many L's do you need anyway? What makes a person valuable? This is a fair question to ask. If you were to study your Bible and go way back to the beginning in Genesis chapter 1, you'll notice that God creates the heavens and the earth, and as he creates in a certain poetic rhythm. He begins with, "Let there be light," and there was light. "Let there be an expanse," and there was an expanse separating the waters. "Let dry ground appear," and it did. "Let vegetation appear," and it did. And then he changed his creative rhythm, and if you will, he channeled a higher level of creative imagination and power when he said, "Now let us create man in our image." And it was time for the pinnacle of creation to be introduced. Mankind created in the image of God. So if you're like me, you have at least one picture somewhere in your photo albums where you're in a beautiful scenic environment. For me, I was hiking Gorham Mountain in Acadia National Park in the state of Maine. And I got up on the side of the mountain and I put panoramic mode on my phone. And I slowly worked left to right. I caught Sand Beach in the west. I was catching wildlife and beautiful scenery around Acadia National Park and the rugged coastline. And I'm working my way to the right. And as I get to the far right, just about to finish my panoramic picture, a solo hiker wearing a bright orange jacket jumps into the frame. You have anything like this in your photo albums? And I was so frustrated because it was just the perfect scene that I was capturing. And I've looked back on that photo, and through the years, I thought, can I crop this person out? Can I paint over them or do something? But if you read your Bible, you would know that it's that person, the solo hiker wearing that bright orange jacket, that is the most impressive piece in the whole panoramic photo. It's the human being. That's the most impressive part of God's creation. This is why David, the psalmist, says, "You, God, made mankind just a little lower than heavenly beings," in Psalm 8. You made them lower than heavenly beings, a little lower. You've crowned them, humanity, with glory and honor. A person receives value not by performance, not by beauty, not by athletic or intellectual prowess, but because your value is tied directly to God's view of humanity as the pinnacle of his created order, crowned with glory and honor.
Hey, I'm John.
And I'm Abby, and we are the hosts of Boulevard Online.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you will, go ahead and give us a big thumbs up by hitting the subscribe button right down here, right now.
If you'd like to watch the full message that this clip is from, click right here. Or if you want to watch another video, click right down here.
Hey, thanks for being with us. Until next time, be blessed.
And don't forget to be a blessing.